Hey you guys, I didn't know that I was going to be shooting today because boy are we're having some weather that makes it difficult for me. I had mentioned in my last video I probably wouldn't be here for several days because it was going to be 2 days of rain, a stop, and then another day of rain. And that didn't really happen. The rain just started Thursday night, last night. Today's Friday. But it's been so dark every day, and I've been waiting for a couple of things anyway and putting together ideas for other videos that will be coming up. So I've used my time wisely, but knock, knock, knock on the door, and look what I got. This is the newest Westman Atelier, and I just got it, and it's called the I Love You edition. Looks like this. You guys, if you're looking for something to give somebody for the holiday who loves luxury makeup, who is interested in clean beauty, this is this screams gift to me. It has a gold ribbon on it, but I took it off, but you know, went around the side. Beautiful. These 3 pods are new colors, and I'll do those for you. This liner, I've never tried. This is the mascara, I've never tried either. So everything in here is new to me. So because I'm working kind of against the clock, I'm going to just take these out, and as with her other pods, they're magnetic. I've opened them, so make sure you close these well. But there you go. Boom, boom. And I think I'll swatch those after I do my look, just because of light consideration. The mascara, so pretty. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. Aha, this is the kind of wand that I like, so I'm excited about the possibility there. And the liner. And it's the kind that you sharpen, which I much prefer because you can keep the edge sharper. I just want to see if there's anything behind here. Yeah. I didn't realize my last year special box had something when you lift the insert out. There's a little card in here. Look at that. I'm sorry. And in here is information and your little sleeper bags. All right. If this isn't a beautiful gift, I don't know what is. Oh, and by the way, you guys, this is the 3rd item that I got at this sack sale, and I think this is still on sale. It's originally $250 or $60 for $70, so it's a super good deal. And I'm not going to stand up too much because we don't have a bra on, but there's a little pocket right here, and you could wear another shirt underneath this. This color isn't white, white, white. It's a little bit of an ivory, a little bit. So I was thinking I could do high-low, like I could put a chambray shirt under this and notch the collar, close the collar, or I have a beautiful white shirt that might work, and I have something else that is an off-white that might work where the sleeves are really nice, or just put on a velvet jacket. Oddly enough, I'm not freezing yet, but if I become very cold, I'm going to the closet to get a velvet jacket and continue. So, on my face, I've already have my Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which I haven't worn in a while, and my God, I love it. And the concealer, which I also love. So this is her 3rd edition of the eye pods with the colors Mink, Fat, and Smudge. And here they are right here, Mink, Fat, and Smudge. So this is quite the evening look, and you know what? I think I'm going to go for it. So the smudge you could just put, you know, on the lash line and call it a day, but what if we just did smudge all over the eye? This could be a disaster. And just the word smudge tells me, yeah, I should probably not put it all over the eye, but we're going to. I'm going to go in with this rougher 36, which I usually use under my eyes, around here, around the mouth for my foundation. But I did a spot cleaning, and we're going to put it in here because it just picks up really easily. It's playtime. And I'm hardly touching because it is dark. This totally works. So when you swatch, it's dark, but with a brush, with a light hand, it's not too bad. Although I think I just went a little darker than I want. But this brush works great with it. That's so funny, because when I first got these brushes and I did a review of them, I thought, I don't think I want this on my eyes, but great for foundations. But yeah, for eyes it works too. And it's not too much. I like it. There's so much possibility here. I think the bad thing is that the other shades aren't going to be able to show their stuff because I am putting this all over the lid. As often the case, I get it a little bit darker. Look how much darker I got it on this side. So this is just because there was already product here, but I redipped, so now I have more product. But that's how dark you can get it if you want to. So I'm just going to really rub this into the brush on this towel and see if I can shear it out. No such luck. So I added a little bit more to this side so it would match this eye a little bit. I'm sure I can shear it out, but it would just take a long time. Buffing, 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 buffing. So I'm just trying to make this one a little bit darker. And then I think I will do a little bit of buffing and soften up the edges with something that's a little bit dense. I love this brush so much. I think this is a J like 5525. The few Hakuhodo brushes I have are listed in the description box below, and there's no links, so I just name them. So go to the Hakuhodo site and just look at the pictures, but I think this is something like 5255. There's 2s and 5s in it. It's kind of quiet today though. There's like no traffic because of the rain. There's no gardeners working today. And there's no construction going on today. I like it. And I'll just clean up down here when we're finished to help my shape. I don't like color too far down because it can droop down the eyes. And I don't need any help in that direction. So with the other two colors, I mean, mink was the color that just sang to me. But I'll show you what they look like in their containers. So this is Sept, which looks like a standard gold situation, and mink, which is just one of those minky colors. I'm going to show you, what it looks like, because you might like these colors. Aha. So on my hand, I thought it was kind of an orangey gold, but over this smudge, it's a beautiful, subtle, with the fingers, gold. And I wonder if you got this wet, if it might have a little bit more. But to me, you guys, this is much more sophisticated and age appropriate. I hate to say it, but for someone my age, this is a better way to go about this kind of an eye. So, okay, this is so much promise. I'm so excited. Now, let's do a little bit with mink. I'm going in with, this is my Westman Atelier brush. I can't remember which one, but linked below. And I can't find it, you guys, but again, in the rougher brush set that I just reviewed, I'll put that right up here. There is a brush that is almost exactly like this, but I don't know where I put it. So I already have the gold on. So I'm trying to go around that gold a little bit and bring the mink here. Oh, did you see how that just built up and became so pretty? Kidding me? And I'm trying to leave that gold by itself. So if you prefer something a little more cool tone, that's the color, but I think you can do both. Get out of town. And I happen to love this brush, and by extension, the rougher brush, because this tip here makes it perfect for my eyes shape to just lay down right here. I'll show you. I mean, I'm not going to do swoop like this, but it just fits. I'm going to do the same thing where I'm kind of buffing in these pearls on the inner corner and then trying to avoid going over that gold. Yes, please. It's just, it's much more of an elegant take on an evening look, I think. So let's try this liner out. It looks like it's black. I would love brown instead. It's nice and sharp, so I'm going to do my, I think this is the waterline or the tight line, whatever it is. I like to do this. And we'll see, is this going to be something that stays? But I also want to do very subtly. I'm not even doing a line, I'm just dotting around that edge of my eye where the lashes are coming from. So it's almost like working this in between the lashes, but not quite. And I just went a little too high right there. I'm going to pull out just the teeniest bit. Super pretty. Alright, both eyes are lined, and I discovered that you could smudge this in the most beautiful way if you want. So on this eye, I smudged it just a little bit right here, and see how beautifully it smudges? It doesn't skip anything. And you know, by the way, when you're crepey, when you get older, your eyelids get a little crepey, skipping happens. It's not a good thing. And this eye, I didn't do that. Let's see if it's not too late. Just do a soft blend. Very, very pretty. Let's try the mascara. I don't know what the claims are, you guys, because it just arrived and I thought, okay, let's wash my face. I was doing my Maya lift. I had just finished and I was waiting for all the goop to dry before I do my red light. And I'm like, oh, change of plans. This is really pretty. Okay, without. If you've been here before, if you've watched some of my mascara specific videos, you know that I like a fluffy eyelash. I don't want to look like I have less eyelashes, and a lot of mascaras clump them together, and instead of looking like I have, I don't know, 2,000 lashes, it looks like I have 5. That's not a look that I enjoy. One of my favorites by comparison is the Milk Kush, but it gets all over my face. It's very unreliable. I really like the new Charlotte Tilbury color in the push-up lash. Yeah, this one in the brown I really enjoy, but this is very promising, and I just tried a bunch of Lancomes that I wasn't that crazy about. I tried almost all of their mascaras, but this is giving me a look that I love. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to try to edit this and put it up tonight. We'll see how it goes. So I don't know that I'll be able to tell you how this wore, but this is very, very, very promising. For somebody who searches a lot, I'm super excited about what's going on around the eyes. I'm going to turn off the camera, I'm going to fill in my brows, I'm going to figure out a blush and a lip story and come back and show you the final look, and it'll be happening just like right now. So I've done almost nothing, you guys. This place really a mess, and I decided instead of looking for the perfect red, I'm just going to pull out this and kind of mix my own red, which takes a little bit of science, and I'm no scientist. But this color is more orangey, which I don't think I want orange, but we're going to start with that and then kind of deepen it up. Transfer it up. And this is a Charlotte Tilbury brush that is squared off, which makes it super easy to be exact. Okay, so cool eye and warm lip. I think what I'm going to try is this color, but just the teeniest bit. We'll see how successful I am in doing a teeny bit. This isn't bad. It's not the perfect red, but I don't organize my lipsticks by color, I organize them by finish. And like I said, I was kind of in a hurry. So I'm taking these very same colors on my hand and going to make a concoction for my blush. and see how that works. This could be a disaster. I think I'm going to take some of this fuchsia color too for a little brightness. Ooh, look at that. That's a pretty color. Wait a minute. Playtime. I think that fuchsia was what I needed. So for blush, again, big fat mess, and I know I bought so many blushes recently. I have so much to choose from, but I kind of feel that I should mimic this instead of going for something kind of neutral. So I'm just going to pat my fingers here, you guys. Pat it off here. You can always build. Maybe a little too much right there. And this is my foundation brush that I used today. So there's a teeny bit of foundation on this. And now I'm going to warm up my hands and just let this all melt in. And a little powder. Voila. I think this is a beautiful holiday look that is subtle. It's more elegant. Do you know what I mean? It's a little more quieter. But when the eyes are closed, you definitely see that sheen. You could absolutely use this for daytime. This trio, absolutely. But for evening, I think really lovely. Where did I put them? Let's do a little bit more gold on the center. And the lip, I did it from her pod, but you could certainly do your ideal red. And you guys, that's today's video. Shooting it in the dark and shooting it without any warning, but I wanted to show this to you. I think it's so lovely. I hope that I've been able to do it justice. What a beautiful gift, in my case, to myself, but in your case, maybe you want to give this to somebody for a makeup present. My fingerprints are now all over it, but this is just lovely. And again, that's where it goes. It's just super, super, super. And you can keep the box, you know, take everything out and keep the box to put little trinkets or actually, not that this is what this is about, you guys, but you put your earrings in these little wells here, and yeah, you could keep little jewelry that you go to all the time and you don't want to put away in a proper jewelry box. Whatever, stationery, poopery, whatever you want. I, as usual, am always spinning out of control at the end. This is the end. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful and I gave you a good idea of what we have. And I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe. Let me check to see if there's no lipstick on my teeth. Why did I think there was? That's the lipstick trick. And smart. And I just got smart. And until we meet again, I'm wishing you good health.